Hello, everyone, and welcome to AJ Talk Show of Top 25 India Fame Awards. And today we have gorgeous, pretty, and super positive human with us, Dipti, जो फाउंडर है यूनाइट कम्युनिटी के एंड इतना ब्यूटीफुल उनका कम्युनिटी है जहाँ पर सिर्फ unity, love, and positivity hai. And I'm also a part of it. And we have awarded Unite as the best community partner of the year. Hi, Dipti, how are you?
Hi Archana, I'm very good. I hope you're doing well too.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Dipti, I really want you to, as you are a influencer also, and आप इतनी बड़ी community को run करते हैं, I really want you to put some light on what inspired you to, you know, start this community and unite. आपने ये नाम कैसे सोचा इस community के लिए?
Correct. So basically, when the COVID started and people were panicked about what's happening, and there was a lot of negativity, Archana, if you remember at that time, because we were not understanding कि lockdown में कैसे रहते हैं, दूध का थैली भी कैसे touch करेंगे, oh, you should not touch the news, like, of course, at that time, ये सब बहुत ख्याल आते थे because there was a lot of fear in the people, there was a lot of negativity, the news and what is COVID and like how come the world is come on a halt, right? It was just too much. Is when I got a thought that at the end of the day, there is nothing like rich poor, there is nothing like class, or there is nothing like this religion won't get affected, that religion won't get affected, right? What we understood is humanity is the biggest religion, and only
Absolutely.
if we unite together we could come out of this situation. If we
True.
united to take vaccinations together, because it's not that if you're my neighbor and if I take vaccination you don't take it, then either of us are harmful to each other. So at the end of the day, what help us come out of this is being united. Being united is, I think, the biggest religion above than all the other things that we fight for in life. And that's the reason I was like, let's unite to come out of COVID, depression, come out of the difficult times in life, and to rise above. Let us be very positive about whatever is
Mhm.
happening in life,
Okay.
and let's like unite together to make things happen. And at that time I felt that we needed positivity a lot, and that is
Absolutely.
where Unite came into the picture, where we did our first live all the way from Kashmir, because which other city or country except for Kashmir knew how to survive in lockdown, because वहाँ पे तो राह चलते चलते it's like tomorrow is lockdown. So
Absolutely.
they know how to deal with it, how to preserve food. तभी ये सब भी नहीं आता था, right? Because हमने हमारे forefathers ने भी ये situation कभी नहीं देखी थी. So I
Hmm.
think to that paranoid situations, those difficulties that we're going through, I wanted to bring a lot of positivity, lot of motivation speakers. I had got a lot of socialites, celebrities on Unite platform, where people used to wait, because it had become like, लोगों को आदत हो गई थी. What now
Yes.
next this is going to bring, so that people
Okay.
would look forward to that day, because घर में otherwise you don't even want to dress up, ऐसे हो गया
True.
था. It's like pajamas were the best option, because people were like, कुछ करने को नहीं है तो क्या जाएंगे. There were people who would like just put up a coat and like, okay, now you're ready for online meeting, because see, it was like
Agree.
very difficult time, right, that time. So that's the reason I wanted to start something where people don't judge each other. People don't,
Hmm.
criticize each other, or people, I think we all needed a platform where we wanted to bring positivity. It's like,
Agree.
AJ, Archana, on Saturdays, sometimes I think we had got some DJs, and same day, in some time, people used to post. They would lit up their room like a disco, and they and their kids used to dance. Unite ka
Wow.
light dekhte dekhte. So and they used to give us so many blessings. Because it was like, अच्छा हम disco नहीं जा सकते, disco घर पे ला सकते.
Absolutely.
So
It's a big
yeah,
thing.
so ये सब भी करना, सबके घर तक पहुंचना, just through the medium of Facebook, was a big thing that we decided. And
I
I think it really helped so many people. They used to look forward to what activity tomorrow, what next, because that was the only way to keep people engaged out of negativity. is what I thought at that time. Also, we were associated with Smita Jaikar's Maitre Foundation, where we had free meditation sessions, which people used to
Mm-hmm.
enjoy every week.
Okay.
They used to do free meditation on Unite, because
Okay.
वो ही जरूरी था, because overthinking, over news, सब कुछ इतना over हो गया था ना, over negativity, यही सब था.
True.
So ये time में what we needed is little dose of
Dose of
positivity,
men.
little ray of hope that things will normalize, we will get back to our lives, get back on the streets. Because at that time I remember, मतलब जब थोड़ी अनलॉक भी हुई थी ना, तो एक मरीन ड्राइव भी बंदा जाता था ना, जू बीच भी जाते थे तो एक फोटो क्लिक करते, जिसकी वैल्यू नहीं थी. You know
Agree.
how it is. And years back, like how you and me have grown up, like अगर हम लोग एक गेटी गैलेक्सी में भी मूवी देखने जाते थे तो कितना अच्छा लगता था. Because we used to appreciate every small thing. And today's generation, there are so many malls, there is so much
Agreed.
available. And मतलब अभी occasion जैसा ही कुछ नहीं रहा है. Every day is an occasion. Everybody is partying every day. Everybody is going out every day. अभी Netflix है ना, this everything,
Rose
but
party.
appreciation is very less. That
Very
is the
true.
problem. But COVID
Yeah.
होने के बाद ना, I remember people even going to Jew Beach for posting pictures. मतलब Jew Beach भी इतना प्यारा लग रहा था क्योंकि इतने टाइम तक नहीं गए थे. So I think that what we wanted to pass the message, that first thing, be very, very grateful. Unite was a community just to spread that little ray of hope, positivity, and non-judgmental group I wanted to create, where every person is allowed to post, do what they feel, feel appreciated. And I would motivate everyone to comment. So what happens is, even if you're sitting home, you see, oh, someone's telling me beautiful, everyone feels nice. Like, what's wrong in just
Absolutely.
complimenting something, right? So I think that's what we created, a family. And जब उसके बाद यूनाइट के इवेंट्स होने लगे after that, and oh my god, the amount of love that people shower me with, and they are like, wow, this was a big savior in COVID, and like your group was such a blessing, and me and our family used to enjoy watching you. There are times when there are people who send me pictures that they are watching me, they connect the Facebook to the TV, and they're like, "Oh, we are watching you
True.
here." You give us so much motivation, and I feel like, chalo, we did something to help people, and that's how I think Unite was created. There was no plan, there was nothing in my mind. It was just so impromptu, and
Yes.
like I say, when you do something with a good intent, and
It
things
works
just,
out.
magic just happens. And when you have a good intention, एक से दो, दो से चार, and ऐसे करके thousands of people जुड़ गए, Archana. And I feel so blessed and humbled and in gratitude to each person who is today a part of Unite. They make Unite what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Unite is a community जहाँ 15,000 से भी ज़्यादा लोग हैं, and it's not a joke. And इतनी बड़ी community को run करना, it's not that easy. I really want you to put some light on that कि अगर इतनी बड़ी community है, सब बहुत तरह के लोग हैं, how do you manage that kind of pressure dealing with so many people, and आप इतने beautiful events भी करते हैं, उसके ऊपर हम बाद में आएंगे. पहले आप इतना बड़ा pressure कैसे ले लेते हैं और इतने लोगों को एक साथ लेकर कैसे चलते हैं?
So yes, this is the most difficult thing. If you tell me, ask me, then yes, it's like every person has expectations from you.
Yes.
Like, okay, she's the Unite founder, she'll help me, she'll do this, she'll do that. But and also कभी कभी तो बहुत expectations बढ़ते जाते हैं as time goes. So yeah, it does get difficult, but sometimes I tell myself that it's not easy to convince everyone. All you can do is do your best. So there are times when I have to explain people that this is out of what I can do for you.
True.
And some people understand, some don't understand. Eventually I have understood that every person is going to be different. Every time you're going to have a different
Agree.
experience. Every time we learn something new, and keep the best. And rest, I think we have to just, be like, okay, you did your best. You should never feel wrong about that, because see,
Mm-hmm.
every person has their own limitations in life. Like, I am a single mom now, almost going to be, with my child. Of course, everybody of us in this world comes with priorities, right? We can do the best, but by God's grace, I have got a lot of support of my squad members. I've also got a lot of support of a lot of NGOs and a lot of people who can help. So I, many a times, there are things that are not under my control, but then I pass them to the people that I know, because that is what networking is all about. And in
Absolutely.
that way, I try and do my best that I can to keep everyone happy. But I think beyond that, वो बोल and you know, you've heard that saying which says you can't please everyone. If you are able to
Absolutely,
do
man.
so, then you're an ice cream man, you know. Only अगर आप
Then
ice
you're
cream
a tub of
बेचोगे
ice
तो
cream.
सब खुश रहेंगे. Baki, there will always have, you know, like whatever you do, it's like, you can do your best, but like I said, that networking of people really help. So it's like हमने
Mhm.
Unite Health Squad चालू किया था during COVID times, where
Okay.
we had a department for medicines. So we had a
Mm-hmm.
direct wholesaler. तभी, if you remember, Remdesivir and all these injections का scarcity रहती थी. So we had directly connected with the wholesaler from Unite.
Okay.
And if someone wanted the injection, I would pass on the number. They would tell me, "Oh,
Agree.
should I come and give money to your house?" I said, "Baba, I don't want." I said, "You go pay the wholesaler." And I had told the wholesaler also, "Please give the best rate that you can, because their relatives are suffering." See, that's the best we can do. Uske upar nahi
True.
kuch kar sakte, right? We had
सही बात.
lawyers because people were suffering through domestic violence. So I had
Hmm.
lawyers giving free call advices of what they can do, because तभी, remember, बाहर भी नहीं निकल सकते थे, so
सही बात.
पुलिस स्टेशन जाना impossible था. So a lot of people had different issues. So Unite Health Squad had doctors, it had help whatever we could do. So SAC, I think, एक community teamwork से चलती है. And teamwork is
100%.
something that makes things happen. So when I can't do something, I at least put people to the
Good.
right people. And they
Yes.
have never told me, "Oh no, ye nahi kaam aaya," because I have personally know, then only I'm going to recommend someone. And when they see that, they see, okay, Dipti ne bola na, ye kaam ho hi jayega, so
Agree to it. Agree to
it's
it. I have experienced myself.
yeah. So I think teamwork और network और relations बनाना, उसके बाद हम सबको connect भी कर सकते हैं, because हर चीज हमारे बस में नहीं होती है. For after a certain limit, then you need to have people who can take forward, because everybody has their own speciality that they can do.
True.
So I think it's always good. उससे क्या होता है, two different people meet, उनका काम भी हो जाता है, and they also make a new network. And that is what life is all about, right? मतलब,
Mhm.
if we know someone, and if we can help in our best way we can, that is
Mhm.
what we can do to keep people happy. That's all I think we all have in our hands to do.
Absolutely. Dipti, you are such a positive and a creative person. How do you come up with such an amazing idea for your community? आज ये event हो रहा है, कभी वो event हो रहा है. And I have personally seen बहुत सारे communities है. शायद आपका कुछ event आता है तो मैं शायद दूसरे community पे देती हूँ. Almost 2 दिन बाद वही event आता है. How do you come up with such unique and exclusive ideas? Because Unite have always been special to me, and of course, your ideas are always very different.
I think it's all from my heart. I really never think about it. Like, maybe if I do some event, थोड़े दिन बाद कुछ idea आता है, just do it. Like I said, even Unite was no plan. Like, I just felt that the world needs this and I should do it, and I just did it. And I don't think there is any publication left to talk about Unite, because Times of India, Midday, Navbharat, and I think all the
Absolutely.
best publications have already spoken about my community, and I'm so grateful to each one of them. So I think sometimes, Archana, like I said, when you have a good intent and when you just want to believe in, like yesterday, I was with this amazing lady from Canada. She's a part of Unite, and she had come to India, and she was here with me, and she taught me something so beautiful, that in her journey from failure to success, all that
Okay.
she's learned is we must learn to communicate, collaborate, and celebrate. आजकल,
Wow.
it is
Can you
so
please repeat
important.
this for all our audience?
It's very, very important, like Shelina Mawani says, who is the president of Nana's Kitchen, my dear friend now, and she's become like a family member. Where, as she says, that you need, her journey from failure to success, she says there are three things that she believes in. You need to communicate, collaborate, and celebrate. She's like,
Lovely.
often we communicate, like what we are doing right now, we are communicating, right? That's the basic thing.
Absolutely.
But then collaboration, yes, no competitions. It's the zamana of competition is over. Like, there are communities, like you said, I'm also aware, just after I announce something, I just say, God bless. Please do it.
Absolutely.
No problem. Like I don't copy, but if they want to, I just say, okay, good. I don't want to, say
True.
anything, but it's instead they could have called me and said, oh, it's a good idea, let's do it together. But I think people
Yes,
don't have that big heart
absolutely.
to do it, but they just want to copy it. And I don't believe in that. So I think the competition zamana is outdated. You need to believe in collaborations. You need to do collaborations, and the power of collaborations can be amazing if you really do it in a nice way. Okay. And
True.
third, what you said was celebrate. Many a
Celebration.
times, Archana, we are so busy in the radar of life where we don't actually celebrate small things in our life.
Hmm.
So, and that's why I've started, which you are also a part of, Gratitude Club, where I tell everybody, just write three things you are grateful for every day, and you see the magic in your life. The thing is,
Okay.
when we start being more grateful, and we can see there are 100 more things for us to be grateful for. So, yes, communicate every small achievement that you do, every small thing that you do, or even if you can bring a smile daily to one person, you need to celebrate that feeling of, just bringing a smile on someone's face. It's the best thing in the best way you can help someone.
Superb. Dipti, as you are an influencer also, 5 tips you would love to give to our audience how to use social media effectively.
Sure. So, I think give out right messages, first thing, very important. Nowadays, if influencers are, just collaborating with a brand and they're getting paid, they write anything just because they want to promote that. I don't think that is the right way, because if someone believes in you and goes or tries some product, and if that product is not good, uh, that audience will unfollow you, right? Second thing, uh, work on building your image socially. Very important. Today, it's like शादी भी करनी है या कुछ भी करना है ना, इंसान उसको सोशल मीडिया पे पहले देखने जाता है कैसा है. ठीक है?
True.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. In fact,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you, in corporates, I think it's become a tradition for HRs to Google and social media pe check the employee before hiring. You know that?
Mhm. Okay.
It's become a tradition, and a lot of companies do that. Yeah. Even companies, before sponsoring or before, inquiring, everybody
Mhm.
today checks. So work on
Absolutely.
building that image. Like it says that it takes years to build an image, it takes seconds to just tarnish it. Don't tarnish it,
Agree.
just if some brand is giving you something and say, oh, write this about me, people will unfollow you, to be honest.
Agree.
Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't want to name, but there have been good Bollywood people also who've done wrong. People started unfollowing. So it's like तुम कितना भी ऊपर जाओगे ना, but नीचे उतरने को time नहीं लगता है. So
टाइम नहीं लगता है.
don't do that. Yeah. Work on building your brand image so strong that people believe in the content that you give out to the world.
Agree.
Right. Third thing, give meaningful content that you have experienced. You know, when you've experienced something and when you write about it, that whole connectivity to the audience will happen in a different manner. But if, like, for example, I'm sorry, but I think B Town celebrities also try to fool us, and we know because they are paid crores of rupees. For example, if we're all the time seeing, I don't want to name it, but yeah, like hot looking actresses eating ice creams, we know they're not going to eat it, right? Because we know it's not good for health.
Agree.
So it's like वो दिखता है ना कि just because they are brand endorsed, they are promoting that product,
Agree.
right? So अभी I think world में सब कुछ बहुत transparent हो चुका है, probably after COVID, or I would say after Sushant Singh's death. I'm sorry, we still miss him, but yeah, things have become very, very transparent. People don't blindly anymore believe Bollywood. Also, I think, I'm sorry, but
Agree.
that's the truth. People have become more vigilant of whom they are following, what they are doing. Does this make sense, right? All these questions have arisen, and after COVID, people have understood that we need to be, mindful of whom we are following or what we are even eating or whatever we are doing, right? Because शायद COVID ने जो ये halt ला के दिया है हमारे life में, हम
Mm-hmm.
हर चीज के बारे में mindful हो चुके हैं, right? And I think that is how we should have been otherwise also. So I take it
Agree.
in a very positive way that yes, you need to be mindful कि आप किसको follow कर रहे हो social media पे, very important, because your
Agree.
mindset, your thinking is going to be dependent on what you're watching, what content you're seeing, because that is how you're becoming as a human, right?
Agree.
Fifth and the most important thing, don't get into show off. That is something which today's generation needs to learn. The problem with social media is happening is, oh, like I was just reading today and I saw this very beautiful post. Today afternoon I posted on Unite that army and lot of men who are sacrificing for the country won't be home for their New Year, but you are. So be grateful. There are people, who probably don't have the money to go on a holiday. There are people who probably don't have their family. A lot of people lost their loved ones during COVID and they can't celebrate their festival because they missed them, So I think सोशल मीडिया अभी इतना स्टीप हो चुका है कि सबको यही है, अरे ये इधर गई ना, मुझे भी इधर जाना, ये नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज जितना ये सब बढ़ रहा है, social media and everything, we should not forget our roots. Okay, like don't
Yes.
go out of the board just to do that show. It's like abhi shayad 30s 40s mein you feel, but after I met my dear friend Shelina yesterday and she's 65, which she never looks, how amazing she looks. And she
Yeah.
told me one thing, that when you, Dipti, reach 65, she said, all you realize is you want to be happier. And that is what we realize at such a late age in life, that
Agree.
all other time we are just trying to show something. So I think that's something which we should not do. And the generation today who is becoming influencers must understand this, because this is temporary. After some time you'll realize, why did I waste so much of money, time just to do something which I wasn't? Rather do something, give out content that touches your heart, what makes sense and what you are as a person. If you're just trying to be something else, today or tomorrow it just gets off and you no more are happy doing what you're doing. So I think not
Amazing.
doing something just because the world is doing or just because it show off, it just, like after a while you don't like it, neither will the world like it, because it
True.
is, just, I would say, fake. So yes,
Agree.
differentiating real from fake is what people have understood now after COVID. That's what I think.
This is too good. All our viewers, whoever is watching right now, दीप्ति ने आज जो एडवाइस हमें दी है, ये 5 टिप्स अगर आप फॉलो करते हो, आई एम श्योर आप सबकी लाइफ टर्न अराउंड होगी, बिकॉज इसमें से कुछ टिप्स तो जरूर मैं फॉलो करना चाहूंगी अपनी लाइफ में, एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी. दीप्ति, बिफोर वी एंड, आई रियली वांट यू टू जस्ट आई लव कोटेशंस. मेरे हर हमेशा मेरे पोस्ट पे आपको कोट्स ही कोट्स दिखेंगे.
Yes.
So,
Hmm.
एक quotation just related to positivity and one just to motivate others. Two quotes, please, for us.
Okay, so for positivity, like I always say that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, because I am a access bars follower, and that is the prime one that we want. किसको नहीं चाहिए कि life में खुशी अच्छे से आए ना? So this is my favorite affirmation, which I probably say 21 times in a day. All of
Wow.
life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, right? Because we want everything in life to come with ease, joy, and glory. Who wants to, like
Agree.
really work hard? And why not, say this affirmation? Second thing, what you said related to life or otherwise, I would say that don't just quote something just because you want to quote. Believe in it
Agree.
and make sure that you follow it. It's very
Agree.
easy nowadays to just put a post, but you have to ask yourself, am I following that? Am I,
True.
because अगर जितने पोस्ट आते हैं ना इंस्टाग्राम पे, जनरली भी व्हेन यू स्क्रोलिंग आजकल कितने सारे ऐसे पेजेस आ गए हैं, अगर आई थिंक 50% भी दुनिया वो फॉलो करने लगी ना, दिस वर्ल्ड विल बी अ डिफरेंट प्लेस.
Agree.
So I
Agree.
think applying that quote actually in your life can change your life and change the life around you. So, yes,
Ab-
application is as much as important as when you firmly say something. If you say it, ask yourself, do I do this? Because, Archana, one last thing I would like to say is nowadays, it's like मैंने तो लाइफ में देखे है ना, एडवाइस देने वाले बहुत आ जाते हैं, ठीक है.
True.
बट जब वो करने पे आता है ना, वो खुद ही नहीं कर पाते.
सही बात है.
सो बात ये है कि hundreds of people will come in this world to give you advice, but you have to see actions more than words. Because
Agree.
when it's time for action, very few. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So
No,
I would
true.
say that yes, believe in action, differentiate the real and fake, and application very important than just saying something today,
True.
because at the end of the day that is what's going to matter about everything that we do. So yes, believe in actions over the words, believe in real over the fake, and believe in actually doing rather than just quoting. That is how it should be, and that is how, if we follow, then I think we can do wonders in that.
This is amazing. And it's, amazing, Dipti, to have you as my friend. Apart from Unite तो हमेशा हमारे साथ रहता है, हमारे हर इवेंट में हमारे साथ रहता है एज अ कम्युनिटी पार्टनर. एंड आई एम श्योर यूनाइट के अलावा आई रियली डोंट वांट एनी अदर कम्युनिटी पार्टनर on this
Thank
platform. I
you
am
so
saying
much.
this because I really want people जो genuine हो, जो true हो और जो पॉजिटिविटी से भरे हो. एंड आई रियली, जब फाउंडर इतना ग्रेट हो सकता है, सो मेंबर्स, वहाँ के टीम मेंबर्स कितने अच्छे हो सकते हैं, और मेंबर्स जो है वो कितने अच्छे हो सकते हैं. सो इट्स
Yeah.
आवर ऑनर टू अवार्ड you as the best community partner of the year. So cheers to Unite, and we all are super, super happy to be a part of Unite. Thank you, Dipti, for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Archana, for all the love. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.